Hey guys, what's up? It's Wolf Airsoft Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the JG SVU OTS-03. Okay, so this is a relatively rare gun in the United States, and this is going to be the only one that I can find actual unboxing, and it's in English, no Russian. As much as I love the language, I like to be able to understand what the hell is going on. So, this was ordered in late March 2017 from evic.com. So, this is like the most recent stock that they have. I don't even know what the box looks like. That's how much information I was able to dig up on this. I'll get into the whole gearbox and all that spec later, what's inside, what you can upgrade, what you can't upgrade, all that nonsense. And I also have a package from Airsoft Atlanta, which is just batteries for this. And we'll go into the whole what type of batteries it takes later. So I'll start with the batteries that this gun uses. I guess we'll do that first. Because this is styled after the SVD, the battery space is very limited. It's in the handguard. That's because it's not put in the stock, because there is no stock of the weapon. That's where the gearbox is. So I tried this out last week at my field. Someone had it. You can find it on my Instagram. I was able to take pictures with it, which I thought was awesome, and that's what made me buy it, was actually seeing it in person. I tried it with a 7.4, and it sounded like the whiniest gearbox I've ever heard. It's like a... It's ridiculous, especially for a DMR platform. You need like instant trigger response. So, I got two 11-1 stick-type batteries. This is Airsoft Atlanta's house brand. So this is the Red Tiger 11-1 batteries. This is the same, should be the same specs as the battery that's included, which is an 8.4. Except this is an 11-1, as you can see there. And I got two of these guys because most likely I'm going to run out of one on the field and I'm going to have the other one. This is to hold me over until the Gen 2 Hydra is released by Wolverine Airsoft, because the Inferno Gen 2 I have will not work because of the offset nozzle. And I'm not going to buy the Hydra, one, because it's not in production anymore, and two, because they're releasing the other one. So these guys are going to be able to hold me over until I can convert this to HPA. Moving on to the actual box. Okay, so here we have the SVU by APS, gearboxes by SEMA, compatible with Real Sword. Because SEMA is a clone of that, which makes the internals for this, which is licensed by APS, or I have no idea. Something about Soul. So I'm going to get a close-up of this label here. Folding sights, bipod, scope mount, muzzle brake, metal receiver, polymer handguard, semi-fully auto safety. Then it shows you some pretty pictures here, and it also has some pictures on the side along with the product number for that corresponds to eBike. So, let's go ahead and take this off. Where have I seen this exact same packaging before? JG. This is JG packaging. This gun is made by JG. End of discussion. This is the style of the box. So see how this is perforated right here? The same. This is JG. 120%. Because I have the Echo 1 ER25K. Watch the video. Same stuff. Which is a rebrand of JG. This is made by JG. So, here we've got our instruction manual. Pretty cool. I mean, God, this is the sexiest gun I've seen. Bulb up DMR. I mean, the functionality of it's crazy. And, you know, you've got your funny pictures in the back. Be eco-friendly. Don't shoot down trees. What is this? Don't arrest people while shooting at them from behind. And don't drill your arm off don't shoot yourself in the head, and don't steal people's dogs. So, sorry I went through that. That was really stupid. Anyways, so here we have a very nice packaging. This also is the same type of material that was packaged with my M240B, which was by Lancer Tactical. Before we get into the gun, a few other things that are packaged here with it. I'm guessing this is some type of sight adjustment tool, probably for the front sight, I'm not sure. We have a package of 2 gram BBs, and the next most interesting thing about it, check this out. We got some dog tags from whoever Soul is. Oh, you're kidding me! Look at that! It's a little... Oh my god, I'm putting that on my key ring. This is the cutest thing I have ever seen. It's a little SVU. Oh my god. Let me put it on a white background, maybe that'll help. Pretty finely detailed too. That's crazy. Why would they include that? Why would they put the dog tags in there? Anyways, that is awesome. That was worth the purchase price right there. I'm going to mention at the beginning of the video, I'm going to put it in text, but this was 220 on eVike. I have no idea how many of these are left in stock, but that's pretty much like the last reliable retailer you can get them from, as far as my research shows. Sample BBs. The beautiful SVD magazine. Full metal, it's not high gloss. It's a nice matte finish, and of course, got your winding wheel on the bottom. Pick this up. In comparison, this is very short. This is the size of a Vietnam M4 magazine with the length and width of something similar to an SR-25. Again, the actual caliber is 7.62 by 54. So I'm going to leave that there, and then we'll get to the gun. And of course, it comes with this ugly tip, but this can be removed, as you can see there, I'm guessing that, and that'll probably just come off. Unique muzzle brake, and the inner barrel, I just checked, goes up to about right there. Supposedly it's a 650 millimeter. My god, this gun is very back heavy, but it's also very comfortable. So, again, it's got the classic hop-up thing down here. Okay, so again, SVD's sight mount, you can mount PSO ones and equivalent on there. And it says Soul. So I guess they paid to put branding on this rifle, and I have no idea. That's just a serial number. It starts with 16. Maybe this was made in 2016. I'm guessing because that's when it was released. And the magazine fits like gloves. So I'm going to move all this out of the way, and then we'll get a bigger picture of this rifle. Okay, so here we have the SVU, of course, included with the 3 items. As of March 2017, the stock that eVike has does not come with a battery or charger. There is space for that, as you can see, but they didn't come with them. Surprising. Anyway, so this should fit in the handguard relatively like that. So I'll go over all the features of this gun. We're going to start in the back and then go up to the front. Okay, so starting with the back of the rifle here. What the Okay, so that's how you take the top cover off. This little switch right here. And you can see the gearboxes in there as well as the bolt. And their hop-up chamber is an SVD type, SEMA, and it's right there. It's a 2-wheel adjustment type. So I've heard that this is an extremely good hop-up for R-hop because the pressure goes straight down instead of at an angle. So we'll go ahead and put this back on. Okay, so there we have that. On the other side of this, you can see that there's actually something that I didn't notice before. This is a cheek riser. So you can put your cheek here and not have to be on the AK mount right there. Moving upward, we have our fire selector here. The safety, of course, is non-functioning, but the other two modes for semi and full auto are. There is a full auto version of this. I heard that it doesn't have the same muzzle brake, but there is a full auto version of the SVU. It's the SVU A. And I know that there are a few differences, but for people complaining, there you have it. So here, of course, we have the magazine release. Drops out just like that. These take SEMA. This does not take A&K. Takes, believe it should be compatible with Real Swords, SEMA, and JG, of course, because JG, I don't think they make an SVU. I mean, obviously they do, but you know what I mean. Rebrands of that. And any type that are compatible with the SEMA AEG version of the SVD will work. Of course, we already covered this. Hop-ups right there. It's kind of hard to see with it's the big shiny thing. Not sure if my thumb's in the way. Moving on down, we've got our rear flip-up sight, which is adjustable this way. Not sure if you could see that, but very easily adjustable. That goes up and down, and it is a very, very small hole. I might have to drill that out a bit more. So that flips up and down very easily, nice and solid. We have our pistol grip here, very short, very thin. Very nice, I like it. One thing I don't like though is moving down, you can see there's noticeable seams here around the bottom, and that just does not feel very good. But I always wear gloves, so that's not really an issue. Moving further up, we have our trigger here. This is where the safety is going to be, right there. So you push that out on towards this side where the bolt is. It's on safe. You can't pull the trigger. Push that in, and now you can shoot. This is the handguard here. No idea how to remove it. I know you have to twist something. I believe it's to access the battery. Remove this handguard right here. You'll pull this down. I'm not going to do that right now, but that's essentially how you access that. Next we have our free floating bipod. This isn't attached to the barrel in any way, just like the real steel. As you can tell, it's actually floating. It does not touch the barrel, and this is to help with accuracy. So this goes all the way down and is actually attached to the pistol grip, which is very nice. I think that's a great addition to the replica. And of course the bipod is foldable. It folds up, and then you've got a little clamp that you put that to, and that's nice and tucked away. It's not easily able to be undone. So very nice and sturdy. Moving further up, we have our front folding sight, which I think the adjustment tool is for. This is metal, by the way. I thought it was plastic. The only thing that's plastic is the handguard, the pistol grip. The stock is plastic, and the cheek riser is plastic. Everything else is metal, which is great. So there's a hole here. I'm pretty sure that this can unscrew or something. This is important because I'm going to be filling this with foam. Oh, check that out, ladies and gents. Hit the jackpot. It's already filled with foam. This is a foam-filled... This is a foamed-filled banana. It is not the S word. It's a banana. And it comes with these nice foam inserts that remind me of a filter. Very porous. And you can see that. Very, very porous. And you can see that the inner barrel length runs about what I believe is 650 millimeters. Pretty wobbly in there, but nevertheless. There was some glue here. This was really easy to take off though. So we'll put that back on. There goes the flash hider, or the orange cover on it. And as you can see, we've got a nice muzzle brake at the end. So what I've heard about this rifle is this isn't actually a suppressor. This is on the real steel, this is a muzzle brake that absorbs, I think it was 40% of the actual shot. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, hopefully that gives you a bit more info on that. And I'm going to go ahead and test the rifle with both a 7.4 and 11.1. So I just installed the 11.1 battery in here. This isn't on a full charge, but it shouldn't really affect it. And we're going to do semi. Full auto. Now, I have heard that full auto can literally rip your piston to shreds, so I'm never going to use full auto except for this test. Not even going to bother on the 7.4, but yeah, I cannot imagine, well, I guess we're going to be showing it here soon, but with the 7.4, this thing is just so slow, like I said before. The 11.1 is nice and relatively snappy. Now we have the test with a fully charged 7.4 volt LiPo. This is 1000 milliamp, and the C rating on it is 20. Overall, not too bad. Trigger response is alright. The 11.1 is a lot more noticeable. No idea if this is going to fit, but I figured I'd test it anyways. This is a 9.6 volt nickel hydride battery. So this should perform similarly to the 11.1. It sounds more like the 7.4, but regardless, I don't even think those will fit. So most likely you're going to have to pick up some stick 11.1 batteries if you plan to use this as the AEG like I do for about probably 2 months or so until that's released and I'm able to get my hands on it. Okay, so I think that's going to sum it up for this quick overview of the JG APS SEMA, whatever you want to call it, SVU from evic.com. Of course, this is available worldwide. I get a chrono tomorrow. I'll put the FPS consistency as well as the FPS in the description. Hope you guys were able to learn a bit something new about this. I know there's not many English United States reviews, so expect to see a lot more of this. Plan to do his entire series on the HPA conversion, R-hop or ER-hop, PDI or edgy inner barrel. Going to be shooting 4s or higher, and of course, getting a nice PSO1 for that, and a few other things. I also want to do an onboard CO2 system that I can put in the handguard or probably be attached to the outside of it. And that should be pretty easy to do looking at it. I thought it was going to be a lot harder. But overall, yeah, expect to see that, some field tests. And I'll let you guys know how it performs stock, because that's something I'll find out Sunday, which you might be able to see some gameplay if I'm going to be recording, which I'm sure I will. So expect to see a lot more of this guy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.